So the bear started to chase them in order to kill. So they just climbed on a tree over on that very spot, and as the bear was following them, that particular place started to grow up in the air. It started to raise. Hello from the Wanderlust couple.
Today we will be exploring Devil's Tower, Wyoming.
The most iconic landmark in the Black Hills. It's a beautiful good morning to everyone from Sundance. It's a very small tourist town in Wyoming. And
19 miles, continue straight.
Sure, 19 miles, continue straight. We will. Yeah, it's in Bear Lord's country. Yeah, it's a very small, tiny tourist town. So that's where we stayed last night. Look at that, through it. See that? It was there, their office. We are so excited to make our trip to the Devil's Tower, which is one of the iconic landmark in the Black Hills. So we are so excited, and approximately an half an hour drive from the hotel that we stayed. So it's really a nice morning here with a beautiful view of the green grass prairie and the rolling hills. It's really beautiful. Actually, our last trip to Wyoming was in 2020, I guess. Yeah, it was in 2020. We visited Yellowstone. Wow, that was an incredible place to visit. So actually, when we have done a couple of videos from Yellowstone, we were there like 2 days. So you can always check in our page. There it is, right there standing. Wow, it's really a beautiful country actually, but hardly we could see some houses. It's all like big ranches, and that's it. But it's really beautiful. There's a lot of farmlands and ranch and finally we are here at the base of the Devil Tower, and this is an 867 feet high tower. got a stamp on my passport. So it's proof that on September 19, 2023, I visited the Devil's Tower National Monument. There you go. This is really cool. So this visitor center was completed in 1935 by the help of the civilian conservation corps. So mainly they used the ponderosa pine trees and some other local materials. So this visitor center also registered in the National Historical Landmark. It's really cool. So you can see there's a lot of visitors taking advice from the park ranger.
And yeah, there are some good views of the tower here, and you get to kind of go through different landscapes. And then the Joyner Ridge Trail is
There's the penny machines. On the other side we got the gift shop. We are gonna take some hiking. So actually we plan to take the Tower Trail hiking. So basically this is the Tower Trail, which is a 1.3 mile with the 170 feet elevation, and as you can see right here, this is the Devil Tower, and the yellow circle, that's the one Tower Trail that we are going to do. So we will be making a perfect circle around the tower. Are you ready for the hike?
Let's go.
Let's go. The weather is really nice, probably 74.
Yep.
Yeah, the temperature is really good for hiking. It's not super hot, just 73 or 74, which is very moderate. And well, let's see how this goes. Here we got some more details about the trails that we're gonna hike it, the Tower Trail. So it's a paved surface with the maximum 3 feet wide, so it won't be that bad. There we go. So goes this way around. That's it. No shortcut. Though this rock formation name is Devil's Tower, but actually this is a very sacred place for the Native Americans. They always come here and they make their prayers, and there are a lot of rituals and a lot of ceremonies, and one of the famous one is the sun dance. So they perform a lot of spiritual ceremonies right at the base of this mountain. So this is a very holy place for them. So the visitors are advised to maintain that atmosphere, so you can see your prayer cloths. Can you see there are two guys climbing this tower? That's hilarious. Even we get scared when we watch from here. Wow. So in 1906, the President Theodore Roosevelt, he declared this 867 feet tall tower and the surrounding 1,763 acres of land as the national monument, indeed, which is the first national monument of the country. This is kind of a cool hiking trail among the heavy boulder. This is so massive. Do you see those two guys? They were climbing up. Oh boy, I don't think I can do that whenever. It's really cool to watch from here, but I know it's not that easy.
Going back up.
Going back up again. Actually, there's a lot of debates going on about the existence of this great formation. So, according to the geologists, this is a result of a volcanic explosion, and when the magma cooled off, this great tower was formed. However, it is still in debates, and there's a lot of other religious belief too, which is really an interesting story. I will tell you later. The top of this tower is almost the size of the American football field. And they say that there's a lot of snakes and chipmunk and rats, and they are the inhabitants of the top, you know, they're living on the top of the world. Usually in every year, like 4,000 to 5,000 climbers, they used to climb this rock. I'm sure the view will be spectacular from the top, but the climbing won't be that fun. I wish I could be on the top, but not by just climbing this tower. So this beautiful valley is known as Belfauche, which is a French word for beautiful fork. Beautiful, and according to the history, once there was a great inhabitants on this place, especially the Native Americans.
So, Devil's Tower, how did it get its name? In 1875, Colonel Richard Dodge.
Yep.
I had to remember that. Okay.
Yep.
Colonel Richard Dodge came out here with soldiers to survey the area. Black Hills gold had been discovered, and while they were out here, they discovered this rock formation. The Native Americans called it the Tower of the Bad God.
Yeah.
But Dodge changed the name to make it Devil's Tower instead. And to this day, it's kept that name.
And though it is known as the Devil Tower, this is a very sacred place for the Native Americans, where they come and practice all their rituals and they make their prayers. So here is that interesting story. According to the belief of the Native Americans, there were 8 children were playing on this very place. 7 girls and 1 boy. They were siblings. So as they were playing, suddenly the boy struck down and he started to change himself, and he started to run by using his legs and feet, and his nail fingers turned as big claws, and his body covered with the fur. So within no time, the 7 sisters could see a giant bear where their brothers were standing. So they got scared and they started to run to that place. So the bear started to chase them in order to kill. So they just climbed on a tree over on that very spot, and as the bear was following them, that particular place started to grow up in the air. It started to raise, and the bear could not catch those 7 sisters. And it says that that's the reason you see all the columns. So all those columns look like the bear's scratch. It's a very strong belief among the Native American, especially among the Lakota people. And from there, and they consider this place as very sacred.
So in this spot, you have to look very carefully, but there is a ladder up the side of the mountain. In 1893, the weather conditions were harsh, and it made ranching very difficult. So 2 of the ranchers from the local area decided that for the 4th of July, they would create a spectacle of climbing up the mountain. So one put on an Uncle Sam suit, carried a flag, and scaled up the mountain on a ladder.
So you can see how they fixed that ladder between the columns, and there's a small thingy right here through which, if you look, you can see, but look at that. There's another climber on the top. Nice breeze and perfect temperature. What a nice day for a hike. Let's go. It's really a good workout. I mean, the hike it's not bad actually. It's really cool. The weather is really nice, and we love this hiking trail. It's a well paved surface and full of pine trees and very quiet. Woohoo!
We made the loop finally.
We did it, guys. That was an awesome experience. So we started morning 10:30 from this very point. So we went to the other side. That's how we start our hike. Now the time is 1:30, so it took 3 hours to complete, to make the loop. Oh, where's the tower? Oh, he's right there.
Not because we're slow, but because we just stopped so many times to see the sights.
Yep.
It's so amazing.
It is. Because like when you hike around, from all the sides you get a different view and aspect as you look at the tower. Ooh.
Devil's Tower is a magnificent, mysterious monolith. It's amazing to see, and we had so much fun hiking around the tower today.
Yes, it was incredible to hike around and explore this massive tower, and we hope you really enjoy this video, and please don't forget to share, and please stay tuned with us. And as usual, the journey of the Wondrous Couple will be continued, and see you on next adventure.
See you next time.